Hi everyone, my name is Sylvia, and I want to talk about the insecurities that we all feel as human beings, and how to navigate these insecurities, how to make sure that we are getting the best of ourselves, we are thriving despite the insecurities that we feel. And the number one thing I would say is that we all have insecurities, um, no matter how old you are, no matter how successful you are, um, you have insecurities, and you need to make sure that you're thriving despite the insecurities. And how you do this is what we're going to talk about today. And we don't want to get to a point where, because of our insecurities, we play small. We want to thrive, and this is what this is all about. How you can thrive as how you can thrive as a human being, how you can thrive. And number one thing is, making sure that what you want to focusing on what you want to achieve, making sure that what you want to achieve is bigger than your insecurities, making sure that your why, your vision is bigger than your insecurities. Okay. And this is a question, and a question that you ask yourself day to day, moment to moment, when you feel those insecurities. Say, for example, I'm insecure about my nose, or I have a lot of pimples on my face, and I feel that when people are staring at me, and they're staring at my pimples. And so when I see people staring at me, all I can think about is, oh gosh, they look at my pimples. And as a result of that, I lose track of what I'm talking about, and I'm thinking about, I'm now on the defensive and trying to, um, you know, uh, thinking, I start thinking for them that maybe they're thinking, oh, my nose is ugly and whatever. And then I become on the defensive, and I'm not thriving. I'm just defending myself. And whatever they say, no matter what they say to me, I feel like they are concentrating on my nose. I feel that my insecurity has taken over the conversation. But being in a conversation and somebody's staring at you, or being in a classroom, or being in a group and people are staring at you, and your insecurity comes to play. Oh wow, they're looking at my nose. Oh, did I powder my face very well to hide the pimples? Or all these things come to mind. But when you have a stronger why, with a stronger why, you can navigate and overcome the thoughts that the insecurity brings with it. What do I mean? For example, I'm talking, okay, and instead of me, if I'm concentrating on how my face looks, or if I have pimples or not, or if I powdered my face, you know, well enough, or whatever it is, I'll lose my thought, and I won't get my message across. But because my vision is bigger than my insecurities at the moment, my vision to pass on the message that I have right now, I will concentrate on the thoughts that I need to pass the message across, concentrating in that moment on what is at present. And that is why you have to magnify your vision, magnify what is happening at the moment more than your insecurities. So in a sense that that the insecurities are there, but I mean, what is more important to me right now? What am I trying to lay across and bring across to you right now is what is important. And so because of that, you have tamed your insecurities. So this is what I want to teach you today, that you should learn to tame your insecurities. Taming your insecurities, a way of doing that is making your why, making the present moment why, the present what is happening at the present moment bigger than your insecurities, and therefore you're taming it down and pushing it down. You always have those insecurities, no matter how successful or you are, you will have them, like I said. But learning how to tame them, and learning not how to tame them and make your why louder, make your why bigger. Okay, I'm with my friends right now. What are we supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be having fun, or we're supposed to be talking. And instead of me listening to the conversation because they're staring at me, I'm like, oh, my nose. And I keep doing this, oh, my nose. And I keep hiding myself. I wouldn't give my best. I won't give my full attention to the conversation because I'm bothered about how I look. But when I remember that this is as in I'm supposed to be present with my friends, I communicate better. I tame my insecurities, and it's like going back to the back seat. I'm taking it back to the back seat and putting what is front forward. Like I'm dealing with what is in front of me, and that is having a great time with my friends. And because for all you know, is they're not even thinking about my nose or thinking about maybe pimples on my face. That's an example. So learn to those negative voices that go on in your head about your insecurities. Learn to tame it down by having those conversations. And even if you don't do it at that time, even if you fail, it's okay. You go back to, go back home or go back and think about the conversation you had. Think about, was I playing full out? Was I being my best? Was I giving my best? Because you're salt and light and you have a lot to give. Was I giving my best, or was I bothered about myself? When the focus is not on yourself, when your focus isn't about having, bringing light and salt, it makes it easier for you to tame your insecurities. So I hope you've got the message today that you would always have insecurities. Even things that you feel that are not that doesn't look good. Okay, somebody else will like it, but you might not like it. So we all have these insecurities, but let's learn to tame them and make our why bigger than our insecurities, so that it will not stop us from thriving and being our best in life. So I hope this has helped you. I hope you understand about insecurities, and how to play full out despite your insecurities. And I'll speak to you later.